In this Python tutorial, we will make a dice roller game that two people can play. When enter is pressed, the dice is rolled for the first player. When you press enter again, the dice is rolled for the second player. It is determined which player wins based on the dice rolled. You can type yes to play the game again. I will show you how to do it step by step in the video. To support us, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the video. So let's start. First, I want to show you how the dice are created. I will create a list. I am adding these codes to the list one by one. These codes represent images of two-dimensional dice from 1 to 6. Using a for loop, I can show the members in the list on the console screen. A two-dimensional image of dice 1 through 6 was displayed on the console screen. Now let's start coding the game. First, I import the random library. I am creating a function. I will code the game in this function. With the print command, I publish a welcome message indicating that the game has started. I'm creating an infinite while loop. I will create an input for the first player. The code will continue to work when the player presses enter. I add the list to the while loop. I delete the for loop. I am creating a variable. I generate a random number between 1 and 6 using the randint function. Using the print command, I will display the randomly generated number and the two-dimensional dice object corresponding to that number on the console screen. I subtract 1 from the random number generated, because the first element of the list corresponds to the 0th index. I ask the players via input whether they want to replay the game. If the play again variable is not yes, I end the while loop using the break command. When the while loop ends, the game ends. I am creating the main function. I call the function I created in the main section. When I press enter, a random number between 1 and 6 is generated and the appropriate dice object is displayed on the console screen. When I reply yes to the incoming message, I can roll the dice again. We can roll the dice several times. When I respond with a message other than yes, the game is completed. Now let's make the definitions for the second player. I copy the input section and make the necessary edits. I copy the randint function and do the editing. I copy the print command and make the necessary edits. I will show the winner of the game on the console screen using if queries. I state that if the random number generated for the first player is larger, the first player wins. I state that if the random number generated for the second player is larger, the second player wins. I state that if the random numbers generated for both players are the same, the game ends in a draw. Let's test the application. When enter is pressed, the dice is rolled for the first player. When you press enter again, the dice is rolled for the second player. It is determined which player wins based on the dice rolled. You can type yes to play the game again. In this Python tutorial, we made a dice roller game that 2 people can play. To support us, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the video.